Hello, pandas! Today we're going to be learning about Charlie D'Amelio. No, I'm joking. Okay, today we're going to be learning about operators, statements, and user input and debugging. So let's get right to the video, Kung Fu Panda style. Now we're going to be talking about operators and user input. And this, before I tell you what those are, I'm going to show you what comments are. Comments make your code easy to understand. So like you can put anything there. The computer wouldn't like run that and just like ignore that. You can keep it for yourself. Also, I can put like random stuff here. The computer wouldn't even care. See? Control, enter. Nothing. The computer doesn't care. Now we're going to do operators. So operators are like plus, minus, division, and addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and these two are actually exponents, which we're not going to be talking about. So now expressions are basically like in math, like it's the problem without the equal to sign and the answer. So yeah. Statements is anything the computer can run through. It's anything the computer can execute. Yeah. So yeah. Now we're gonna do remainder and quotient. So I'm gonna use 7 and 3, 7 divided by 3, because we want that remainder. And I'm gonna be using division. So let's first do this. Print 7/3. This will give it in decimal form, the answer in decimal form. And I'm gonna put all of them here and tell you what they are. Print 7/3. This will give you the answer, just the quotient. This will give you just a quotient. And this one will give you just a remainder. So you use the percentage sign instead in this one, and you do 3. And just remainder. And now if we run it, you will first get the decimal form, then quotient, and then remainder, okay? See, decimal form, quotient, and remainder. Now let's do input. Input is something like maybe you want the user who's using the program to give you an answer. So let's say, I want to ask what the user's name is. So name, when they run the code. So name is equal to input, and what is your name? And now we want to ask right after that, print hello. And in here we want to put a space, because if we don't put a space here and we add the variable we made, name, it'd say hello without a space on Anya. Like it'd say HELLOAANYA with no space. So we don't want that, so we put a space there. Now, are you thinking like, if we put a variable in a quote, it becomes a string, and we don't want that. So we want it out of the string. So let's put an addition sign. And we would put name, and then we would put addition sign. I like putting spaces. For some reason, I just like it. So then, and we add the next thing we want to put. So hello, comma, name plus exclamation mark. And so right after we run the code, like if we run this code, it's going to ask me what is my name before it prints hello Anya or hello Python Panda. So Python Panda. So now it does that. But I'm going to show you what it would be like if we didn't put the space right here. Like if we didn't put this extra space here, I want to show you what it'd be like. So if you run, Control Enter, it asks me, okay, Anya. Let's just put Anya, okay? I don't really care. And then it put hello, and with no space. I like the space version. It really doesn't matter, but if we didn't put the comma, it'd run like. And there, hello Python Panda. It doesn't put a space. That's what I'm trying to show you. So overall, you may want a space, so it will run correctly. Yeah. Thanks. So now we're going to be talking about debugging. So if you know what a bug is basically like a problem. And like let's say you code a lot and you have like a really big code, you're bound to get, maybe you're not always going to get a few mistakes, but you're probably mostly going to get mistakes. And how do you know what that mistake is? How do you fix it? Well, there's one, that's called debugging. So I have a few examples here, and there's something wrong in each one of them. But how do I know what's wrong? I don't know. Let's say I don't know what's wrong in them, okay? And let's say I run this, okay? First name is equal to Chuck, okay? And I run it. It's going to give me an error. But make sure whenever you look at this, the error is going to tell you there's a message saying like there's something wrong. And over here we have a typing error. So in here we have to like, a variable can't be like in a space. It can't have a space. There has to be something. It could be an underscore, anything really. It could be anything. This, if we do it, it'll work because we have something in it. So see, it works. And that's how we found out that we know it's a syntax error, okay? Now here, let's run this. This is, again, something wrong in here. We run it. We see, weeks is not defined. Name error. Weeks is not defined. We didn't even have anything that said what weeks was. Weeks is nothing. So if we do like 5 times 7, then it probably work because 5 is an integer and yeah. So it worked. Now here, this is one thing that gets confusing. So you can't add an integer to this. So let's see, run it, and it says, look, you can't add an integer and a string together. But you can do this. You can either make both strings, but that wouldn't add it together. It just like basically join the numbers. It became 2,345. It becomes that. Control Enter. You see? Or we could do the other way. We could make both of them integers. And again, we get 68. We get the answer. So you can't add an integer to a string. And so, as you see, those were simple examples of debugging. And debugging is easy when you know what to do. So, thanks for watching. Yeah. Python Panda.